beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a quick check-in reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, so usually us tarot readers, we focus on love, career, money, all of those things. But this reading is about you, how you're feeling at this moment in time, how you're navigating the time period. And let's see if anything comes up there to help you on your journey. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Just to let you know also that the monthlies will be up in the next day or so for March. So look out for that as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Oh, interesting. We have the Temperance card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, the Strength card, and the Magician. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to work something out here. You're trying to balance something out. You have some choices ahead of you. I mean, you got the Lovers card again in the beautiful Starman Tarot as well. So it's coming up twice. I will get all of your cards first before you generate an energy with those cards. So let's see what else is happening here for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? They want me to go one more. Thank you so much. Now, there's some sort of partnership or something that you may be thinking about here. Maybe a friendship, maybe a partnership, whether it's a love or a business one here. Because every card, I mean, there's 2 kings there, male or female. It's not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. But there seems to be a lot of choice and a lot of duality, partnerships. So perhaps there's some sort of friendship or partnership that's on your mind currently. But we'll get to that when we get to it. The Temperance card is your protagonist energy. So I feel like you're having a lot of patience. Okay, I feel like your patience has been tested though in a situation, and whether that's about your goals, your dreams, trying to move forward, you may have felt there's some sort of resistance here. Now, I'll address a partnership or a friendship or a love relationship after I really deal with your energy first, because I feel like you're trying to turn something that has stalled or has taken a long time, trying to turn it around. I feel like the tide is turning with this card. But the Temperance card is all about moderation. So some of you may have been trying to get really clear on your goals and not sort of react in the same way that you always do. You may be trying to temper your reactions to certain situations. You may also be tempering your diet to make sure you have better food, for example, or more healthy food, or cutting out sugars and things like that, or fats, or things that are no longer or are not healthy for your body. I feel like you're trying to exhibit, moderation. Everything in moderation is what I feel with this card. But also I feel there is some sort of patience here that you're trying to require right now for a situation. Now I feel also that you're holding off on something. Maybe it's a decision, because I mean, you've got the Lovers card here and the 4 of Wands. And both of those are about reunion energies or coming together energies, partnership energies. But I feel like you are sort of tempering the energy that you give to people, places, or things. Only things that you feel make you feel good. That's what I feel like you're gravitating towards, and you're leaving everything else behind there. I mean, with the Temperance card, this is about what is right for you. What fans the flames of desire within you, what it is that you are trying to achieve, your life's purpose, your soul path. and sort of, because I kind of see you like multitasking a little bit with this card, but it's almost like you're giving a bit of energy to your career, a bit of energy to looking for love, a bit of energy to making sure that you have meditation or good sort of diet. I feel like you're trying to compartmentalize your time, because it has not been like that. So you may have been focusing a lot on your career, for example, and you may have been, you know, not having time for love or time to yourself to replenish your energy. And I feel like you're trying to make time for you at this moment in time. Okay, we've got the Lovers card. Now this is about balance again. You know, both cards are about duality, are about trying to turn something into something we've been trying to achieve for a while. Okay, it's like alchemy. I feel like when you get this card, I mean, the Lovers card used to be called the Choice card. So I feel like there is some sort of personal decision that you're wrestling with right now. And you may have taken yourself a little bit of a step back to really communicate with yourself, to re-examine your motives or your values and contemplate which path to take. Because I just keep seeing like there's two options here for you. As I said, the Lovers card used to be called the Choice card, but at grassroots, this is about feeling whole within yourself. This is about unification. It is about harmonizing in relationships, whether they're friendships, family, you know, the ties that bind. And you're looking at those, and I feel like you're only allowing people or situations in that really give back in some way. Now, you do not give your wonderful heart, your wonderful care, and your emotions to receive back, but the law of the universe is about reciprocity. You know, you are always fairly recompensed for your actions. That's why they call it karma. So, you know, if you give out some bad energy, you should expect to get bad karma back, okay? It may not visit you right away, but boy, will it get you later on. And the same with anybody who's exhibited any negative energy towards you, Aquarius. You may not see it in that moment, but they will get their just desserts, as it were. Now, the Lovers card also is about putting your attention into things that you love and that you care about, and being fairly recompensed for it. It's almost like a fair exchange for everything that you do. There is always an action causes a reaction, and vice versa. So I feel, you know, you're in that cause and effect energy. Now, you may be wondering about partnerships as well, because we've got the Four of Wands here, and the Four of Wands is celebration. So it's basically whoever you're partnering up with, whether you are currently networking for your career, or whether you are thinking about going after a love relationship, perhaps, they're indicating it will be very successful, okay? You know, I feel like your hard work will pay off here, and also you will be motivated to move forward. But the Four of Wands is about reunion energy. Now, this could be also that you're thinking about the home life a lot. You may be thinking about either settling down or, you know, building a sanctuary within your home. The Four of Wands tends to be like near a finish line of something that you already started. So if you've started, for example, a loving relationship, you and this person could take it to the next stage. If you started a partnership, a business partnership, you know, you may be celebrating a win with your business very, very soon. The Four of Wands is about uniting with things that, you know, are on the same page as you. This can be a very creative phase for you as well. You know, again, this card literally means that it's grassroots, harmony in relationships, you know, a peaceful time. So if you've been going through arguments or a little bit of dissatisfied or even, you know, disappointed energy with anybody, I feel like things are going to improve in that area, and you will start to see things shift. This is about being in good company. This is about making magic together with people that you can trust, and you know, this is about your focus as well. But the Four of Wands is basically being at a finish line, or you know, maybe there's a project that you've been patiently trying to nurture to term, or there is a goal or a dream. It could be a personal goal. It doesn't have to be like, you know, to do with your career. I feel like you're nearly there, and Spirit's saying don't give up. It's just, you know, you've been very patient so far. Don't feel like you're not going to reach it. You really are going to hit the mark, okay? Also, I mean, some of you, if you're in a loving relationship, you may see that you may have been with that person for a while, and they may suddenly pop the question or want to move in with you or take the relationship to the next stage, because the Four of Wands is a halfway to commitment. So I feel like you may be sort of looking right now at your commitment to things. And it doesn't have to be just to business partnerships or relationships, loving relationships or family. It can also be to do with your career. It can be your investment and what you bring to the table. And you're willing to be patient and put in the hard work as long as you feel like you're working towards something. And that's what this sort of protagonist energy sequence tells me, that, you know, as long as you know that you're working towards something and then it will come to you eventually, then you're okay with that. But if you feel like you're using all of that energy, that love, that care, that devotion, and it's going nowhere or it's for naught, I feel like you're thinking about walking away from something or separating from something, because there's been a bit of a conflict here. Now, there may have been family conflict recently, or some sort of relationship conflict with someone who was stubborn, perhaps, and you know, there's been a lot of passionate arguments, or just a little bit of dissatisfied action. You may have even felt like unmotivated, because your resistance position is the Wheel of Fortune. So you may have felt like you're going through I want to say negative cycle, but I feel it's like you may have felt like there's been a lot of chaos, or everything you put your hand to in the last couple of months, you may have felt like it didn't go the way you'd hoped, or it was put on pause. Just everything seems to be stagnant, okay? They're actually showing me a tire of a car. It's one tire they're showing me. So either, I mean, maybe you feel like you haven't been functioning on all cylinders, or you felt like you haven't the energy to move forward, or perhaps some of you have literally like had a flat tire or something. I can't imagine you're fixing a flat tire as you're listening to this reading, but they just show me one wheel, one tire. Okay, so maybe you feel like it's a missing component or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune, this is your challenge for the next couple of weeks. Fortune is shifting in your favor, and you know, Jupiter is actually Pisces is going to Jupiter is moving into Pisces, so you know, we do have a lot of auspicious luck right up until May, and I feel like your luck is changing for the better. But you may have felt recently that there has been no luck, or that you felt really unmotivated, and it's almost like questioning your destiny, asking, what is my purpose? I feel like there's a big philosophical question here as well, because you're looking at all the energy that you extend to people, to things, to places, to career, to business, all of those things. I feel like you're asking, is it worth it? You know, you've been patiently, diligently working away. You have a lot of willpower and a lot of strength. Some of you may be thinking, should I set up my own business, be an entrepreneur? Maybe I should go solo. Maybe I should do a business partnership, because I feel like there's questions here. Okay, we've got the King of Wands, and it's in the resistance position. It's like I got it in the reverse, which means your motivation may have been lacking, or you may have felt like you have got low energy recently. And you may have also felt planetary shifts very heavily influencing that draining of energy, especially when you're around about a full moon. It drains a lot of energy. You can feel the energy shift when we're coming up to a full moon. So you may feel really exhausted, for example, but not able to sleep. And you're like, oh, come on already. So they're also showing me, now either someone is writing or something. They're showing me someone got a lot of pain in their wrist, if you're right-handed. I feel like this is something to do with either writing, maybe not typing. I just feel writing. I mean, not many people write these days, okay? So that's going to be very precise. Most people are typing and things like that. But they're showing me some sort of pain around the wrist and the right area. If that's you, I mean, you may need to look at things like vitamins and things that you may be lacking, because I feel it may also be some sort of repetitive strain kind of thing going on here. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but they're just giving me that there. I also feel, and this is bizarre, because most people's stress kind of goes in their shoulders or their neck. There could be stress related in the arm. They're showing me the right arm. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that, because I feel like it is precise. The King of Wands tells me that you're really capable of influencing your scenario, your situation, your surroundings. Okay, you are perhaps trying to connect to a higher source, like using your your motivation, if you can summon up the energy, because I feel like it's been lacking recently, I feel like you can take action and, you know, inspire yourself into making your dreams come true. But I feel the Ten of Pentacles there in the resistance position, crossing it, it feels like there's some sort of conflict here. Now, this may be some sort of family conflict, for example, or it could be that there's something here that you would like to do, but you feel like financially it's not a viable option at this time. That's all about to change. Financially, things are going to get much better as we move through the next 2 to 3 weeks for you, my beautiful Aquarians. Also, the King of Wands, your energy, you will feel energized. Also, I feel this is about the mastery of your craft, you know, being awesome at what you do. I feel like you're stretching yourself in a really positive way. And I feel like the more you do, the more you inspire yourself, but you're actually inspiring others as well. For some of you, I do feel like this could be a commitment that you're trying to solidify, or you're trying to manifest a loving relationship, for example, that will lead to a high level commitment. But you may have felt that the people that you attract are very passionate, very, you know, dramatic, very alluring, good talkers, people who are magnetic, but maybe you feel like they always turn out to be hard work, or they always turn out to be some sort of project, and you may feel you are now waiting for someone who is more stable, someone who is serious about settling down, someone who knows what they want after a period of going through I just feel like someone may have been very elusive in your life. And I feel like you may have attracted that sort of person for a while, because you may have felt like they always say you attract the love that you feel you deserve in that moment. And subconsciously, sometimes we lack self-esteem. So we actually attract less than we truly deserve. So they really want you to be aware that you should be asking for better, for more, for higher level of commitments or relationships or opportunities. The Ten of Pentacles says you're capable of hitting the big jackpot, the 10, okay? And in 2 to 3 weeks time, this is a financial reward coming your way. This is abundance, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is also about affluence. It's about, you know, financial security, but using your knowledge, okay, to gain that wealth. So I feel like this is definitely something that you've built up upon. You've been saving. Maybe you've been saving to pay for, or saving to start some sort of creative venture. Perhaps you've been saving your money to set up business for yourself and entrepreneurship, but you may be having questions about partnership here, because there's definitely some sort of partnership question going on here. Now, if you've been going through family conflict, or there's been some sort of tension going on there, or you felt really lonely, alone recently, planetary alignment has exacerbated that energy. As you can see, they're indicating here that if things have got a little bit mundane and you've been feeling lonely and stuck in the daily grind, there's definitely some excitement coming your way, a lot more passion, a lot more there's still a lot more stability. Now, stability isn't to be confused, because some people think stability is boring. That's not the case, okay? Stability can also be exciting. It gives you more money to be able to go on adventures or explore new avenues. So I feel like you are going to get some options to be able to explore either a creative venture, or to open yourself up to adventure in some way, okay? Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Lovers card. So if you've got a choice between going solo on something, or partnering up with something or somebody or an institution, they're indicating that your heart will lead the way, okay? You have to make that decision, and this is a major decision. This is a life-changing decision. But when we get this card, this is about having a shared experience. Okay, so I feel like you are actually, if you're not wanting to go into business with somebody, you may network and or like indirectly network, because I feel like you meet this person by surprise who actually helps you on your journey. Someone who really inspires you, like a mentor or something. I feel like they see your value, they see your worth, and the most important thing, my beautiful Aquarians, is to always see your own worth. But sometimes you doubt yourself, or you doubt your creativity, or you because you may have all these wonderful ideas and you're sparking all the time and you've got this wonderful drive, but then all of a sudden you may have the question of what if? What if it doesn't go the way I'm hoping? What if? I feel like people actually celebrate you. They want to elevate you, okay? But you can do this yourself as well. So the Lover's card, I feel like you have a yearning for something here. And I feel whatever it is you're yearning for, you will find your way to it, okay? The Force card is the Strength card, okay, in the Major Arcana. But this is having the courage to follow your heart. And that's exactly what you're doing. Also having the courage to have confidence and focus, and know that you are talented, you're creative, you've got what it takes to, totally boss up and influence your world. You are an influencer. Some of you actually, you may be people who are on YouTube, for example, or you are in some way in the public eye, you are influencers, because I feel like a lot of people are inspired by you and your vision, okay? You're very unique, Aquarius. You always think outside the box. You have a lot of originality, and I feel you're breaking the chains to anything that's holding you back. Also, I feel like this is your expression. This lion roaring, even though this is a Leo card, I feel your roar. I feel like after a period of feeling completely like having patience on something, I feel like you're arriving and allowing your voice to be heard, or you are in some way coming unstuck in a good way. Like you're totally rising there. Your power is like bursting forward from within. And I feel like this is something that you were born to do or born to create. I feel like you are maturing in a way. It's almost like you're becoming, okay? With this Magician card, I feel like you are manifesting whatever it is you set out to do. Whenever you get the Magician card, this is about using inspired action in order to create your destiny. There's infinite possibilities when you get this card to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. I would be really mindful about the way that you talk about yourself or your dreams, okay? Because you have value and so do your dreams. And they're just indicating that sometimes I'm getting a little bit here of sometimes a little bit boredom is what I'm getting if you're going after something that you feel does not stretch you. But I feel that's all about to change. There's something that really will spark the synapses in your brain, either a new project or some sort of offer that comes in that you're like, this is more like it. This is exciting. I get to earn money. I feel like you're aligning yourself with your heart's desire here, okay? And that Magician indicates have confidence. Whatever it is you are taking action on, you will accomplish it, okay? You are a force to be reckoned with. You are a creative force. Okay, also we've got that Seven of Pentacles, which means your hard work is paying off. Now, some of you may actually find an alternative route or an alternative strategy in order to make your finances, because sometimes the Seven of Pentacles can be at a crossroads. Okay, as you can see, this person is digging deep. They've almost like, it's like groundbreaking, okay, in order to grow something. So I feel, as you can see there, this person has like ripped up the ground and planted a rose, and it is growing, and it's putting all that attention on and nurturing that rose to full bloom. So whatever it is that you feel like you've done everything you can to achieve something and it has been slow moving, know that it will be successful. It may have been delayed, but you are still on the right path. The Four of Wands says you're nearly there. You're at the finish line of something, okay? Also, the Seven of Pentacles can be about that crossroads, making a decision. And you just have that all littered all over your cards. I mean, you have the Lover's card here. You've got the Temperance card. You've got the Lovers. You've got the Seven of Pentacles as well. And the Seven of Pentacles tends to mean where your attention goes, that is what, really flows for you. Wherever you put your attention, that is what becomes successful. Whatever you focus on is the thing that comes to life. So I feel like you're looking at your energy and where you put it, whether you put it invested in relationships, career, you can do all of it. You can have it all, okay? But I feel like it's something here that you're doing that's groundbreaking. Perhaps you're setting up your own business, being an entrepreneur, or there is a creative skill here that you've always felt you had, but never felt bold enough to go and explore it as a viable financial option as a business. The this person's got like high ideas in the sky, huge visions of something unique, something different, and that's who you are. And I feel like that is what is going to work for you, because you're being your wonderful, authentic self. Also, if you have a look, I hope you can see that, there's like worker bees in the background there. And also we've got loads of bees here, like bees to honey. Okay, so I feel like whatever it is you're working really hard towards, I would not give up on it, because I feel like it's going to be very fruitful. Okay, also I feel like you're going to either network or meet some sort of mentor or someone who influences you in some way, in a really positive way. It's almost like suddenly someone has a piece of information for you, or suddenly a hidden piece of information or knowledge comes your way, which allows you to move through any blockages. We've also got the King of Pentacles, and that is about bossing up. This is about being a philanthropist, someone who I feel like you're going to meet someone who's going to give you a piece of advice or a piece, really hot piece of information for nothing. And I feel like they just see your worth, they see your value, and they want you to thrive. When you get the King of Earth as well, this is about making the right decisions, being, practical with a plan, and someone who manifests a lot of money. Now, some of you actually are looking to boss up in your world, become a leader, or step into a position of responsibility that brings more money. This could be a new job, raise, promotion, that sort of thing. When you have this card, you have to have faith and trust your vision, okay? Also know that the universe are working invisible forces to bring you what you want, what you're manifesting, okay? It is possible, okay? And I feel, look, that ladder, they were highlighting that for me, which means you are stepping up the ladder in some way. You're bossing up in some way. And, whenever you get the King of Pentacles, this is about like the Midas touch. Whatever you turn your hand to, it will be successful, okay? Yes, it's going to be hard work. I'm not going to lie to you. The Seven of Pentacles is all about putting the work in, okay? And getting a reward out. So I feel like you are looking at your energetic exchanges and seeing what's rewarding in my life. What do I love doing? Then I should focus on that. Then I should really implement my skills to that and really thrive in that area. Now we've also got the Princess of Wands, which is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands. In terms of you and your personal growth, this is about passion. It's about determination, but it's not just a determination to succeed, because you are innovative and unstoppable in your energy, but it's also about surrounding yourself with the right people. Even though you can still be an independent source working within a group of people, I feel like you're standing out. Also, you may be wanting to, have some sort of new adventure. You don't want to get stuck in the daily grind. You don't want it to be like same old, same old. With this Princess of Wands, which is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands, I think I've said that. I just get this energy of your lust for life is returning. That passion, that go-getting spirit is returning, and you should trust in your visions. Whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, you can manifest it in many forms. There are many avenues, is what they're showing me, many avenues for you to be successful. Some of you, I actually feel, because you got the Lover's card and the Four of Wands here, both of these are, signs of duality, especially since, the Lover's card, is the 1111 sort of portal, and, the Four of Wands tends to have, the 11 sign right in the center. I feel like you are on the right path, okay? But you're near a finish line, something that I don't think is even coming to an end. I feel like you are being quite fluid and moving into some sort of new transition. Some of you will have two sort of jobs, two streams of income coming on in, and one of them is very, very creative. Both of them may be creative, but one of them in particular is like using all of your passion and your authenticity and your expressive vision and voice. And I feel that is the one that's going to lead you to some sort of offer that comes in. This may be a temporary project that leads to something bigger and better. Financially, there's a lot of reward here, okay? Now, also in terms of relationships, I feel like you are patiently waiting for a soulmate, someone that you can, if you're not in a relationship already, I feel like you're patiently waiting for the person who matches what you're looking for, someone that you can settle down with. I do feel like with the Four of Wands that there is a reunion on the cards, because this card can be about homecoming. It can be about, meeting people that you haven't seen for a while. So whether that's an ex, it doesn't have to be. It can be someone that you had romantic feelings for for a long time, maybe since college, and it never just came to term, it didn't come to fruition. Or maybe it's a friend, and you've known each other for a long time, but you've always just kept it in the friend zone and it's never really crossed that line. I feel like there's an exploring here of reuniting with somebody. Now, this could be a childhood sweetheart, for example, that you haven't heard from in years, who suddenly reaches out, and you're really taking a step back to really think about, well, what the implications would be in order to reunite with that person. Okay, now there is an energy coming through of reuniting with somebody who perhaps very passionate about you, someone who once swept you off your feet, but either you married this person and separated, or I feel like there was a separation here. Okay, now I do feel like you're looking for something stable. Can you repeat a cycle with a person? Yes, if they're willing to put in the work, but you need to really connect to your intuition and see if that is something that is viable for you, because the Princess of Wands tells me that there is a temporary kind of passion or fling available with this person, rather than something a bit more committed. I feel like there is someone else. So if you're dealing with, for example, King of Wands energy is Leo, Aries energy sometimes. Well, I see it as an Aries energy, but sometimes people see it as Leo as well. There's a fire element here. I feel like this person could come on in wanting a fling. I mean, they're very exciting to be with. They're very creative, but they're here today, gone tomorrow kind of energy. There's definitely someone with very strong earth placements coming on in here, the King of Earth. I mean, some of you are going to be partnering up in businesses with somebody, because we got two kings here. So I feel there could be business partnership. But if this is a relationship for you, I do feel like there is someone who is more committed coming towards you, someone you can trust, someone who's willing to work in relationships, because relationships are hard work. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a quick card on this. Okay, wow, that was quite an interesting energy that came from the deck. 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Temperance card. Okay, I mean, you're getting the same cards again. So we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Something kept you waiting, or something has kept you waiting, and you're feeling really frustrated. Okay, you may have been a little bit impatient because this has taken so long, whatever this is, but you're not being impatient. I feel like you've waited a long time, and I feel like you're now frustrated because you feel like now's the time for you to take action and do something to change it. You're trying to make your own luck. We do have a 5 of Pentacles here. Now that is about whatever you felt like you lost out on, you will regain. This is hope returning. Now some of you are going to be getting a new job, for example, if you lost your job or you've been looking for a new job. This card in the reverse means hope returns to you. There is a recovery on anything that you lost. And Spirit always wants you to remember that what is meant for you will never pass you by. But the Ace of Swords in the reverse can mean that something that you lost out on, you felt like you lost out on, was unfair. You could have also felt a little bit confused or a little bit stressed recently because your motivation or your drive for your work or your passion has been lacking. So you may have been asking a lot of questions and trying to sort of pace yourself in some way with that Temperance card, and be patient with yourself as you try to turn that energy around. You're actually moving out of a very tough cycle with that 6 of Swords. So Spirit is actually protecting you from things that are not meant for you, whether that is negative people, narcissistic people, people who drain your energy. Some people are not even aware of the effect they have on other people, but Spirit has been protecting you, and this is a rite of passage card. So they're indicating this is some sort of testing time that you were meant to go through, and whilst that doesn't give you any comfort, that does indicate that you're shifting out of that now, and you're moving into a more peaceful time where you will not be overthinking things. There will be less mental conflict. The 8 of Swords in the reverse backs that up by saying, you're releasing the pressure off yourself. You are actually escaping. It's almost like you had a lucky escape from something that perhaps you felt like you lost out on. And I feel like you're freeing your mind with this card and recognizing you're no longer stuck. Okay. Now, sometimes we make ourselves feel stuck by feeling like we're not enough, or feeling fear to sort of action something. But with the Seven of Wands, this basically means you can go the distance. You are your best self right now, okay? You are unstoppable. This is about non-conformity, okay? Your passion will push the obstacles right out of the way. Your passion will see you achieve. This is also about your independent perseverance. You know, no one can judge you. No one has walked in your shoes. So if anyone is conflicted about how you lead your life or has tried to give you their like 2 cents of how they feel you should be doing this or that, I feel like you stand alone and you're trusting your visions. You have the power to make things happen by yourself. This card basically says there is an inspired solution that will present itself to any issues that you've been having, okay? This card says don't compromise your morals or your values. What's important to you is important to you, and you can pursue whatever it is and achieve it. This is about defending something that's important to you. So this could be you defending an important relationship, for example. For example, people in your family may not like the person that you're in love with, but you feel like you want to defend your union because they're not in the union. Or it could be a loving partner, you know, doesn't like a family member, and you're like defending your family member because your partner is a person you've chosen to love, and the family member is an extension of yourself. And of course, you can choose whether or not you have a family member in your life. It depends on their behavior, of course. You know, how we influence the situation comes from our very own behavior. But the Seven of Wands says you can like overcome any competition, and you can pursue success and go the distance, okay? You have what it takes to achieve. This is like fight or flight kind of energy. I'm just going to pull a quick card there on that King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, because I feel like you're working really hard for your money and you are going to get it. Yeah, justice. You will get justice. You will get what you truly deserve. If you're wrestling with a decision because you're at a decision point, because the Justice card again is a moment where you have to make a decision, and it is a major life impacting decision. You're being honest with yourself. You're also being fair. And you're going to get some really good karma. So I feel like you're going to get what you truly deserve. Financially, there is large rewards here with that King of Pentacles and that Ten of Pentacles. If you are going into business with somebody or you're starting a new job, I would make sure you look at the contract, because Justice card can talk about contracts, okay? And yeah, definitely an offer coming on in of finances here, something that is long awaited, but I would definitely check contracts. Just make sure that it's everything that you thought it is, okay? And if you feel like sometimes contractual jargon sort of goes over my head and I'm like, what? You know, when they say, I hereby respect the annulment of the solution of the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Could you just say that in like plain terms where it's like, okay, I will give you a lend of this money and you will pay it back by this date. If they said it really like clearly, you know, we wouldn't be bamboozled. But if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by any sort of documents or anything like that, I do feel like help is at hand. You can ask someone who can help you. And I feel like they will help you make a really good decision. But to be honest, the energy I'm feeling, I feel like you got this all by yourself. The Knight of Pentacles says, you know, what you worked really hard for, you will be recompensed with. You will be recompensed for. Leading with integrity, perseverance, you are being prudent, you're being careful with your resources, and you're being very thoughtful in your next move. So I feel like your stamina, your drive, your dedication will take you to where you want to go. And I feel like your commitment, if your commitment has been tested in some way, I do feel like you will show your true dedication to your craft, and that your efforts will pay off. If a commitment has been tested, as in a relationship, I feel like you will find a solution that is best served for both of you, that is fair. And I feel like this is being above drama. Okay, I feel like you're being above drama, and I feel like right now there's a lot of focus on your passion and your finances. I mean, love could be on your mind too, but I feel like it's almost like as soon as you start to think about love, all of a sudden, I feel like you try and it's like your mind switches and you're like, oh, maybe I should just put all my time, my energy into a passion project or into finances, even though deep down you may be focusing on love. I do feel like you will have an opportunity to find love if you're looking for it, but there's also a fling available to you. I feel like that is someone from your past. Let me just go. Can you please clarify this Princess of Wands? Yeah, King of Wands. So a King of Wands is showing up again. So this is either a Leo or an Aries. This is a past person, or it's someone that you had a very passionate relationship with. I mean, this person, they may have the courage to come and take action now and try and sweep you off your feet. But I feel like you have another option. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This could have been a painful ending with this person. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse, I feel like this could be a new start. Now, I feel like forgiveness is important if you want to move on with that person and recover the relationship. But if not, I feel like a new start is available to you. Now, we go one more. Yeah, you got two offers, that's for sure. I mean, you've got two knights here, two kings. Something's going down here. It's about duality. You've got a choice. So this could be, if it's a relationship, I mean, I feel like you've got an offer of someone who's quite a dreamer, a romanticist, someone who is very romantic and passionate, and, you know, a bit of a dreamer. And then you've got someone who's a little bit more like does what they say they'll do. You know, you may have waited a long time for this one to come along, but you do have options. In terms of career, I feel like it's the same. I feel like there's some sort of decision point. The Three of Wands is basically, you will know when the right moment is to move. You will know when it is the time to make a decision. Also, when you get the Three of Wands, it is about an expansion of opportunities. There are loads of opportunities. I feel those two in particular coming your way that you truly deserve. And I feel if you're asking yourself, are you on the right path? The answer is yes. You're following your heart's desire and you're in harmony with it. When you're in harmony, and you've got that Lover's card, when you're in harmony with your heart's desire, things just start slotting into place, okay? So trust the process. This card basically says you're on the right path to success, okay? And, you know, you're making really good choices for yourself in this moment. So trust yourself, and all will be well. Okay, so I hope something resonated there. I'm just going to get some final cards for you to close the reading. I will be doing a full-on monthly March reading for you in the next day or so. We've got gathering, community, and partnerships. So it looks like, you know, you're going to be meeting the right people to help you advance in life, but also, you know, meeting new friends perhaps. Some new people may be romantic interests. And we've got fortitude and blessings and steadfast. So hold strong. You're definitely coming into some much more lucky, auspicious time that brings a lot more success and a lot more lucky breaks. Okay, it's number 55. When you reduce it, that's 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So that is the Wheel of Fortune number. So there's a lot of blessings on its way to you. Finally, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? Okay. We've got, I am a healer. So perhaps you're aligned, well, this healer in this card is aligning their chakras. So I feel like you are coming into alignment, you're overcoming obstacles, and you're healing yourself after a difficult period. But the heart space is the most important. She's got her hands over her heart chakra. She's following her heart. And we've also got, I surrender, number 26. When you reduce it, 2 plus 6 is 8, the number of the self. And to surrender does not mean to give up. It means to trust in the unknown, to trust in divine timing, okay? I am happy. You certainly will be, I feel, after these options coming on in here. A positive mindset. Also, it's number 17. So that is about hope. It's the Star card, which is your card, my beautiful Aquarians. That is a new phase of life opening up for you, where you're inspired and you're embracing new ideas. There is a new you here over the next couple of weeks. And most important, I follow my heart. So definitely, this is about you aligning yourself with your heart. You have a lot to offer. You offer your whole body, mind, and soul whenever you engage in anything, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your career or a friendship, you're all in, okay? So it only stands to reason that you get exactly what you truly desire out, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to get your heart before we close the reading. I'm going to take this one. Also, if you'd like to win the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write this sentence in the comments box below. And the sentence is, I am loved. And I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of February, and I'll announce the person's name in a video upload, okay? So, I love this. Follow your intuition and it will lead you to your heart. This reading is all about your heart and that your heart knows, okay? Sometimes we do have a head over heart battle, but the heart will lead the way. So I hope you can read that. If you cannot, it says, follow your intuition and it will lead to your heart, okay? So very poignant message. You could have got any of those messages. Could have got any of those messages in there. You know, I feel like that was an omen. So I'm going to give you this one too. I don't know why. It says, ante up. This game is about to get hot. I mean, there are some similarities in this reading to the Capricorn reading that I did earlier. So perhaps you have Capricorn placements somewhere, and that's why you're meant to have that too for the connection. So right now, they're actually showing me a dog. Okay, so dog is representative of stability, but also loyalty. Also, dogs, they tend to dig deep. It's like they're onto something. So perhaps you're onto something and you're digging deep. You're maybe you just bought a dog, for example, or you're wanting to, or you're looking at dogs. They're actually showing me a dog like a spaniel. That's the dog that they're showing me. The one with the lovely brown ears, fluffy ones, and it's like white and brown. I want to say it's like a King Charles spaniel. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's relevant. Maybe your nickname is King Charles, or your name is Charles, or but they're just showing me that particular breed of dog. So maybe you just saw a video with one of those dogs in it, or you can see a picture with it, or you've got an ornament. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I'll have to leave it there because I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading, okay? But I hope something does resonate here. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. But if you're looking for love, I definitely feel like there are opportunities to meet somebody, two people. I feel like one you already know, and I feel like this person is coming on into reignite passion with you, but there is someone a little bit more stable, someone who knows what they want is coming on in here too. Same with the opportunity. I feel like there's a huge opportunity coming here that really sparks your energy, that makes you feel like a go-getter. You're going after it and you will thrive and achieve whatever it is you're setting out to do. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians. Love and light.